Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your prediction for July 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said now, let's begin. Okay. Tapping into the Aries collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aries need to know for July 2026? What do they need to know for the month of July? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, we have the Queen of Pentacles. In the top row, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Moon. Flanking the Queen of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And in the bottom row, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Two of Swords. Now we're looking into August. I can't believe I just said August. We have Queen of Swords, we have the World, and we have Temperance. And that leaves the Four of Cups, the Lovers, and the Seven of Wands here to the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's begin to clarify this. I'm using the After Tarot deck. If you're not familiar with that deck, the images are slightly different. And so it does alter or change the meaning of the cards. And we'll go through them as necessary in your reading today. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for July 2026. We're clarifying Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, the Moon, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands. The Moon is clarified by Strength. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Fool. And the Two of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Again, a little sneak peek now into August. Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and that Moon card shows itself. Again, did we have the Moon card on here? Yes, we do. Okay, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. What an interesting spread here for you. Okay. Your overall energy here for the month of July 2026. King of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. There's something here in regards to house, home, structure, stability. Now, I don't know if this is in regards to like a long-term committed partnership for some of you. For others of you, it could just be in regards to your career, your finances. There's something here of, I want to take action on my own behalf to do what is best for me, but you don't seem to be absolutely sure what exactly that is. And so in the start of the month here seems to be Seven of Swords to Nine of Cups, Six of Cups to the Eight of Wands, the Moon to the Strength card. There's something here that you've been wanting for quite some time. But there's a feeling here of like, I would be very selfish if I moved in this direction. Seven of Swords to Nine of Cups. Like if I were to actually move forward with this, and again, I don't know what this is for you. It could be a new job, but I don't really feel like it's a job. It could be a relationship. It could be an expenditure. It could be a life change. But that Seven of Swords to Nine of Cups is giving me the feeling like, but I don't know if this is selfish of me to do this. Eight of Wands to the Six of Cups. If I were to move forward with this plan or this purchase or this decision that I've been wanting to make for a long time, or I've been contemplating for quite some time. So the Strength card to the Moon card, it's like I'm holding myself back for now until I have a little bit more clarity about whether or not I should proceed forward with the decision. We'll just call it a decision for now. Six of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles is what's flanking the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. This is giving me the feeling of, if I were to move forward with this, I just want to make sure I don't lose my shirt. That's interesting saying. I don't think I say that very often in readings. So if I accept this job, I want to make sure that I'm, paid handsomely or paid adequately. If I'm buying something, I want to make sure that I'm getting like the best price possible. If I move into this relationship or take this relationship to a higher level of commitment, I just want to make sure that I'm doing what is best for me. Yeah, there's a feeling here of like, I don't want to lose my shirt on this investment or on this decision. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords again. So the feeling is, if I were to move forward with this, I just don't want to be making a mistake here. And so with a lot of pentacles on the table here, Aries, that pentacle will be different for all of you. Pentacle is a resource that we find value in, or a resource that holds value for us. So again, for some of you, maybe that is your time. For others of you, it could be your money. It certainly could be your love. It could be commitment. It could be a talent. But there's something here of like, if I were to move forward with this, maybe it's selfish of me to do this, even though I've been wanting to do this for a long time, or again, maybe buy this for a long time, but I also don't want to be making a mistake here. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands is giving me the feeling of like, I've been here before. I made a decision similar to this at some point in the past, and it wasn't favorable. So the 2 of Cups to the Fool, if I'm going to move forward with this, there's something here about like possibly talking here to someone, maybe getting someone's opinion about this decision here, 2 of Swords and Knight of Cups that you're making. All right, let's begin to clarify. Clarify that 7 of Swords, please, for Aries. Clarify these 7 of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 7 of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is something that you've been wanting to do for quite some time. You feel aligned to this, meaning I really feel called to purchase this. I don't know, maybe purchase this vehicle, purchase this home, relocate, move forward with this relationship. Whatever this decision here is for you, it's like I feel called to move forward. I know that I would enjoy doing this, or I would enjoy purchasing this. Clarify that 9 of Cups, please, for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 9 of Cups is clarified by the 4 of Swords. But before I move forward with it, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords, again, the feeling is I don't want to sabotage myself. So there's a fear here of self-sabotage, or there's a fear here if I move forward with this, maybe it will end up disastrously. It's a lot of fear here for an Aries reading. So I'm not sure what is happening astrologically, meaning like for each of you, like how it will impact your specific birth charts. But I don't typically ever find Aries or someone with high Aries placements to have a lot of fear. But there's just, so whatever this decision is, I feel like it's big. Like, do I accept this job? Do I leave this job for another job? Right? Do I leave this relationship? Do I enter this relationship? This is a big shift. Do I relocate? You know, do I leave this community group maybe with, you know, these 3 people here on this card? You know that it would be emotionally satisfying for you to make this decision, but there's a nervousness here of what if I'm making the wrong decision, or what if by doing this, I'm just being selfish by doing this. 6 of Cups. What is this, the 6 of Cups? It's something you've been wanting to move forward with for quite some time. One more shuffle. Thank you. It could be an individual for some of you. 6 of Cups is clarified by King of Wands. There you are again. King of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. You've been wanting to move forward with this for quite some time, but you have resisted. There's an internal conflict here. 8 of Wands. Tell me more about the 8 of Wands and moving forward here. There's a reluctancy here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Wands is clarified by 2 of Wands. There's that decision. The Hermit. I have to go within and decide, Empress, if this is in my best interest. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck again. So this situation, this environment, this connection that I want to move forward towards, I feel like it would make me very happy. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I'm wondering if maybe it would be selfish for me to do this. And so I really have to think about this decision, the Moon. Tell me about these doubts, fears, and anxieties here. Now, looking at the bottom of the cards here for August, it looks like you are moving forward with it in August. Please never allow Tarot to tell you what to do. And we'll clarify that a little bit more for you as well. But tell me more about the Moon. One more shuffle. Thank you. The moon is clarified by the Ace of Cups, that is the truth, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. There's something here about, I did something like this once before, or something similar, and I had some remorse, or I had some regret over it. You know, the last time I purchased a vehicle, it was, you know, a bad decision. Or the last time I purchased a house, it was a bad decision. Maybe the last time I entered a relationship, it entered disastrously. Some of you, I have to say, with that Hierophant to the Ten of Swords, for a very, very small group of you, there could be something here in regards to ending a committed partnership, like particularly a marriage. But again, there's a lot of like, I feel like this would be the right, whatever this is for you, the feeling is it would be right for me to do this, but would it also be selfish for me to do this as well? So that Strength card, clarify the Strength card here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Strength is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Hangman. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Last time you did this, it didn't work out for you. The relationship, the job, whatever this is, the purchase. You thought it was something that you wanted, and you moved forward with it, and it just didn't, I feel like it didn't pan out well or something like that. So now there's a lot of reservation about moving forward with this. I'm not going to clarify the Six of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, because in the After Tarot deck, the Five of Pentacles is coming out from being in lack or being out in cold or having a financial deficit. So again, the feeling here is, if I accept this job, I just want to make sure I'm being paid adequately. If I buy this vehicle or this home or this expenditure, maybe you're buying a refrigerator or a washer dryer, I just want to make sure I'm getting like the best value for my money, right? The biggest bang for my buck. If you are contemplating ending a marriage here, or maybe a long-term relationship that maybe you have some finances wrapped up here with this person, again, that first message that I got, like, I don't want to lose my shirt by doing this. Ten of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. I either don't want to lose my money, or I don't want to be taken for granted. I don't want to make a mistake here. I've worked hard to achieve or attain that Ten of Pentacles, the money, the talent, the knowledge. I don't want to waste it on a job that's going to take me for granted, right? I don't want to buy a large purchase and it's just going to be lost revenue for me. I don't want to end this marriage, even though it might be in my best interest to do it, if I'm going to lose a lot of money here. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. So this is a change in your foundation. House, home. It could be job. It could be career. This is why it's such a big decision here for you. Because this has the possibility of changing the landscape of your stability. Clarify this more, that Seven of Swords for me. One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. If I make this decision, and again, I believe as we get closer to the later part of July into August that you are making it, but it's like I have to do my homework first. The Page of Pentacles, like I need to acquire knowledge on this. Because if I move forward with whatever this is, I want to be happy. I want to know that I picked the right job, or I bought the right vehicle, or I bought the right house, or I'm ending this relationship, but it's in my best interest, or I'm entering a relationship. I really want to do my homework, do my research here on that person, place, or thing that I'm contemplating moving towards. Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so by the end of the month, you're moving forward with whatever this is. Now, some of you might be asking someone to get married. Others of you may actually be asking for a divorce. Some of you are looking to buy a home. Others of you are looking to sell a home. Some of you are looking to buy a vehicle. Others of you will be selling a vehicle. Again, this has something to do with your pentacle resources, or like I said, house, home, structure, stability. Nine of Wands. This is that feeling of I want to feel comfortable that I'm doing the right thing, like that I've learned from my mistakes of the past. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Yep, judgment. Oh, I want to make sure I'm making the right judgment call. And you, the feeling here, yep, there you are. Knight of Swords to the World card. So you're going to move forward with this purchase, with this acquisition, with this relationship. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you could be entering a long-term committed partnership. Others of you are closing one out or making the decision to definitively close one out. Two of Cups. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Whatever you are doing here, purchasing, acquiring, it will, I don't want to say it'll take up, but it will require a lot of your resources, your time, your money, your love into whatever this is. So I don't feel like you're making this decision alone with that Two of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. I think you're going to someone like for advice. Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. That's the truth. So you're speaking here to someone about this. And that Nine of Cups goes right back here to this Nine of Cups. So again, the discussion you're having here with someone is, I really want to move forward and do this, but do you think I'm being too selfish if I were to buy this, leave this, engage with this, move forward with this? So there's someone here that you trust that before you actually move forward with this, I love how we have the World card and the Fool card there. You're asking someone else about this. Yep, there you are. We have the Page of Swords. There's a conversation. Knight of Pentacles. If I were to move forward with this Seven of Wands, am I doing the right thing? So I feel like you're speaking to someone here. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you are speaking to someone that if I were to move forward with investing my pentacle resource, because in the After Tarot deck, the Knight of Pentacles is on the move. So the conversation here seems to be, am I doing the right thing? Would I be making a mistake with this purchase, this acquisition? Again, entering this relationship. Possibly for some of you, this could be inquiring about exiting a relationship. You're really going to have to take it how it resonates to you. Obviously, I'm doing this reading within the last week of June. So you would already know if you're contemplating buying a vehicle or selling a vehicle. You already know at this point if you're going to ask someone to marry you or if you're ending a committed partnership. You already know if you're looking for a job. So I don't feel like this is something that you don't know about. So if the message isn't resonating for you, it's just not yours. Check another placement. But this is a big life decision in regards to your pentacle resources. Like I said, time, love, money, commitment. And you're inquiring with at least one person here before you actually take the plunge, actually move forward with it. And this person could be anyone. Maybe you're speaking to your banker. Maybe you're speaking to your mortgage company. Maybe you're speaking to a financier. Clarify this Two of Swords, the decision. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Swords is clarified by Ten of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. So you end up moving forward with this after a delay, like a big delay. And again, that's why I feel like if this message is resonating for you, you already entered the month of July with this decision weighing heavy on you. Clarify that Knight of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Cups is clarified by Six of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Lovers. I do believe by the end of the month, you decide to move forward with this. And the feeling here seems to be like, if not now, when? If I don't start doing this now, if I don't buy this car, when am I going to buy the car? If I don't buy this house, when am I going to buy the house? If I don't get the divorce now, when am I going to get the divorce? If I don't ask this person to marry me, when am I going to ask them? This seems to be like, if I don't do it now, when? So yeah, maybe some people, and I'm just speaking like you, might think I'm selfish. Knight of Cups is drinking the Ace of Cups. But the feeling here is like, I only have one life to live. And I want to be happy. So whoever you talk to here in July seems to be very instrumental in helping you with this decision. What I did not clarify was your overall energy, and I want to do that real quick before we hop into August. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here for your energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by Eight of Swords. That's what you were worried about. Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Wow, Lovers at the bottom of both decks. So this is involving another person. Like if this is a contract for a job, contract to purchase a vehicle, sell a vehicle. Again, buy a house, sell a home, enter a marriage, exit a marriage. This is a big decision here for you. Tell me about the King of Wands energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. This is a big decision about whether or not you will move forward in some type of contract. And again, entering a contract, exiting a contract. But you already know about this entering July. You're already like, I really want to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just hope it's not selfish. So what I can tell you is, if this is your message, it looks like you are speaking to someone in the month of July. They are helping you to make this decision that it is, I don't think this person's convincing you. I feel like they're reminding you, Aries, you have one life to live. And if you feel like this would make you very happy, then it's time for you to put yourself first and move forward with whatever this is. Can we look into August, please, now? Queen of Swords, the World, and Temperance. Like, I feel like now you have the clarity, and now you're moving forward with this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Wands, the Fool. There you go. There's a new beginning. And the Three of Swords, bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. Clarify that further. Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and the Moon. The feeling here is everyone might not like that I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yep, Three of Pentacles. I'm going to work on this anyway, spend the money this way. Justice and the Chariot. I'm moving forward with this. And I love that the Devil card is here in the After Tarot deck. We have the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Bravo to you. Really bravo to you. Because in most tarot decks that I have, the Devil depicts two people either shackled to one another, shackled to the devil, shackled to the podium that the devil presides over. But in the After Tarot deck, they're freed. So this decision here that you have to make, where you kept feeling like, oh God, it would be so selfish if I do this. And some people may not like it, or some people might, disagree. Whoever you're talking to here tells you, look, you only have one life to live. You really should move forward with this. And it feels like you move forward with it in a very freeing way. You're not doing it. You're realizing that you're not doing this from a place of ego or selfishness or anything like that. I think you're finally moving forward with something that you've been wanting to move forward with for a long time, but there was worry or doubt or fear here. And I love that you're freeing yourself of that in the month of July, so you can move forward. And you're right, not everyone's going to like that you're doing this, but I think you're heeding the advice of whoever this person is that's kind of reminding you, hey, you only have one life to live. You have to do what makes you happy. Anything else about this person? Anything else about this person? One more shuffle. Thank you. This person, Four of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. That's that person you're talking to. Page of Swords to the Page of Swords. So this is someone who, at least at the time you're speaking to them, and there we have the Judgment card, to the Magician. There's your conversation with this person. So at least at the time you're speaking to this person, you're seeing this person as like an equal or an authority figure. This is someone that you look up to. This is someone that you feel has sage advice. You feel like they're very grounded. You feel like they're a very nurturing individual. That's why you're asking them about this offer or opportunity or like decision here. And they're giving you sound sage advice. Anything else Aries needs to know about this person? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Five of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. This person helps you make a decision in regards to that house, home, structure, stability, or something here about how you're spending your resources. This is someone you've known for a long time. You've been eyeing them for a long time. With that, in the After Tarot deck, the Five of Cups, we're not looking at the Three Cups that are spilt over. We're looking at this Two of Cups. So this individual, you know them. I don't feel like it's someone new. I feel like for most of you, you know them, or you've been eyeing them. You've been in contact, communication. So this is the person who's helping you see your own value, see your own worth. They could be a Gemini here, but with that Lover's card, but truth be told, when the Emperor Empress is on the table, so is every zodiac sign. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's get into some oracle cards and then some kippers as well. But it looks like this big, heavy decision that you've had. You're speaking to someone here, and they're helping you realize that it is not selfish for you to put your happiness first. And if other people don't like it, they don't like it. And you seem to be agreeing here with this person about that. Can we get 3 oracle cards here, please? Okay, we'll take them. I was going to say for Aries, we have vitality, we have change, and we have belonging. Bottom of the deck, flow. Let me get 3 more oracle cards from here, and then I'll read them to you. Yeah, I feel like this is something you've been sitting on for a while or wrestling with for a while. For some of you, this is relocation. Okay, so you have vitality. Reignite your energy and embrace new beginnings with enthusiasm. I'm telling you, this is something you've been wanting, this new beginning, new venture, if you will, new acquisition is something you've been wanting to do for a while. Sorry about that, Aries. Had a little pre-shadow Mercury retrograde glitch there. So I'm not sure where the video cut off and I'm unable to view it until after I'm done recording. So vitality. If I'm repeating this, I apologize. Reignite your energy and embrace new beginnings with enthusiasm. And again, that feeling was like you've been wanting to do this for a while. Royal crown, wear your crown with pride. You are worthy of respect and honor. I do think that that's what this person is telling you. Like, if other people don't want to respect you for doing this, that's their problem, not yours. You need to put your crown on and make the decision that is best for you and your life at this time. Change, dare to change and embrace new possibilities. This is that crossroad decision that you find yourself in. In July, you have Starry Night. The universe watches over you. You are not alone. So this may be something that you want to ask your spirit guides, your angels, the universe, whatever you call that entity or entities. You may want to ask them for a little bit of guidance or maybe some signs or synchronicities to also help you with this decision. Then you have belonging. Find your true place where you are loved and accepted for who you are. And I feel like that's really the advice that this person is saying to you. Like, look, if this person or these people don't like this decision, that's on them. The people that do support you will be drawn to you. Those are your people. That's where you belong, right? And then we have Celtic Chalice. Embrace emotional fulfillment. Your cup overflows with abundance. I do think you're going to someone here that you trust or love or admire or respect for this decision. The bottom of the deck, we have flow. Move freely like water. Stay flexible and embrace newness in every moment. You have a lot of cards here talking about new. And then you have Whispering Pines. Nature's voice guides you. Listen to their wisdom. So if you're able to, I don't know where you are in the world, northern, southern hemisphere, or what the weather is like where you are. But if it's possible for you to spend some time out in nature, whether that's your yard, a local park, the beach, the mountains, you know, a walking trail. If you're able to do that, I would do that. If not, I just think sitting still and meditation would help you as well. All right, let's close this out now with some kippers. Let's get 2 kippers here, please, for that top row for Aries. We have child. So again, this would be the birth or conception, purchase of something new. And again, it involves your pentacle resources in that toil and labor card. So you've worked very hard for this money or this opportunity, even this talent. You know, if this is a job, again, the decision is, ooh, people might think that I'm being selfish, that I'm leaving this job that I've been at for 20 years and I'm moving into, you know, I want to accept this job. But I think you're making the right decision here by moving forward with this. And again, as long as, if it's anything contractual, as long as it's, you know, you have everything in writing here when it comes to the purchase or the sale or even the employment contract, I think it works out in your favor here. And if this is a divorce of any kind, there could be concern here about, like, especially if you have children here involved. But I don't know why I get the feeling that this is not as scary or frightening of a change as maybe your own fears are working it out, like working it up to be. 2 cards here for that middle row. We have distant horizons. And you have mature man. So you are making this decision from the place of being very mature, very experienced, whether you're masculine or feminine. I don't read body parts if you've seen my readings before. And then 2 cards here. We have thief. That was that I don't want to lose my shirt. I don't want a 7 of swords. I don't want to be making a mistake. And then you have coffin and you have lovers. Bottom of the deck, you have marriage. For some of you, this very well could be a decision to end a marriage or something contractual. Again, it could be work related for some of you. For others of you, I feel like this person that you're going to, marriage pathway journey. Look, I could be speaking to an Aries where maybe you were in a long-term committed partnership in the past. And now this is someone that you've been dating for quite some time, and you could be contemplating a higher level of commitment. But remember, that feeling here was like, well, I did this before. So if that's the case, this could be where you are talking to this person saying, look, I already did the whole marriage thing. Maybe I lost my shirt in the past. If we do this, do I want it to be forever? I do, but I don't want to lose my shirt, right? If this ends up going south. So I think there could be a discussion here with this person, maybe about like a prenuptial agreement or something like that. That's only for those of you where you are contemplating asking someone to marry you. At the bottom of the deck, we have main male, we have thoughts, and we have courthouse. You're giving a lot of considerable thought here to this contract with that courthouse. Again, whether this is in terms of buying and selling something, or entering or exiting an employment contract, and for others of you, entering or exiting a marriage or some type of higher level of commitment. That is what I have for you, Aries. I was not expecting that reading for you, to be quite honest. But yeah, big decision on the table. It looks like you make your decision by the end of the month. You are speaking to someone here. These doubts, fears, and insecurities that you have, it looks like this person is helping you put them to bed with that coffin card, and then you're proceeding forward. Can we get 2 cards here for August? You have that concern, sort of came out on the side, so not as worried about the decision. And then we have high honor in the reverse, and we have occupation. I think you're moving forward with this. And again, that feeling seems to be, if other people don't like it, that's on them. I'm moving forward with this. Thoughts? Privileged lady, family room. For some of you, it could be, again, a purchase here of a property or something substantial. The feeling here is, if my family doesn't like that I do this, or my friends don't like that I do this, or maybe even my colleagues don't like that I'm doing this, that's on them. I'm going to move forward and work on this anyway. That is what I have for you. So whatever doubts, fears, or anxieties you had that were sort of holding the emperor back, if you will, from making this decision, it looks like you're throwing caution to the wind and you're moving forward with whatever this is after all. That is what I have for you, Aries, for July 2026. If you like those messages, they've resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.